Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our next guest. You've seen him in Torchwood. You've seen him in Arrow. You've seen him in Doctor Who. Please welcome John Barrowman.
Thank you for the music, that was lovely. Well, good fucking morning, everybody! And if you've never been to a John Barrowman panel before and you have children with you, we're in Europe, and they're a little more progressive than everybody else around the world. You're just gonna have a lot of explaining to do when you go home. Why was he wearing this? Why was he saying this? Why was he doing that? In the car on the way home, and in the back, the mother will be like, "Shut up!" Could I have a little bit of fallback in these speakers, please, so I can hear myself and everything? That'd be awesome. I'm just gonna do a video. Can I do one, please? Okay, so wait a minute. Why did you stop? You know what it's like? It's like total time and space continuum, because look, we're infinite, look! I've got arm fat. Anyway, thank you for that. Oh, that was awesome. So good to be here. You all know that I turned 50 a little while ago, right? Don't sound so fucking happy, I'm at least alive. 50 years old, yes, about a year ago I turned 50, and when I knew I was going to turn 50 at some point, don't we all? But when I started working on Arrow, which, you all know who that guy Stephen Amell is, don't you? That ugly son of a bitch. With the really horrible looking body, right? Oh, I'm sorry. You better get ready, that was nothing. I did my panel in Germany. I didn't have a cosplay. Yes, Germany. 2 Germans. I did it in Germany. I said, I don't have a cosplay. And someone shouted, "Take your pants off!" And I went, oh, okay, fine. You know, in Germany, take your pants off. It's like being back in Berlin. Woo. So I was going to turn 50. I started Arrow. And I met Stephen Amell. We were doing my first day of filming, and Stephen said to me, "You know, you're going to be with us a while, John." I said, "Yeah, I'm going to be with you for probably about 5-6 years, and I'm really looking forward to it." I said, "You know, Stephen, when usually on every show I'm on, I always spend my birthdays because I'm working. Doctor Who, Torchwood, I've never really had a birthday at home or a big birthday party. However, on my 50th birthday, I want to have a big birthday party." He said, "Well, John, if you have a big birthday party on your 50th, I'll come." And I said, "You will?" Stick with me, people. He'll come. Get it? Do I need to do it visually? This is the point where you see people with the kids walking out the back. So he said to me, John, if you have your 50th birthday party and you have a big party, he said, I want to come to it. I said, great, Steve. He said, because when I'm there, he said, I'll show up with a birthday cake or pop out of a cake and a gold lame Speedo. I'm like, really? I ran to the producer's office and I was like, hey, it's me, John Barrowman. You better give me my 50th fucking birthday off. I don't want to be filming because Stephen Amell says he's going to pop out of a birthday cake and a gold lame Speedo and I want to see that. So you better give me my birthday off. And walked away. Funny, they gave me my birthday off. So my birthday rolls around, and it's a big day of celebration. I have family and friends that flew from all over the world. I have to tell you, I'm a little bit of, well, I shouldn't say it, I've had a little bit of Belgium in me. Is that right? Could have. My aunt is from Belgium. So yes, I am one of you. I am, do you say Belgique? Well, if you don't, you're fucking saying it now, because I'm fabulous Belgique. Oh, you're so easy to please. Anyway, so 50th birthday rolls around, I'm having a great time. There's a lot of things planned. There's a big party in the evening planned for people who've flown all over the world, come in for the birthday party. But at the beginning of the day, I'm taking my nieces and nephews who are all in their teens to 20s now, and I'm taking them quad biking. Do you know what that is? What do you call it here? Quad biking, fuck you. Smart bitch in the front. What do you call it here? Quad biking. Quad biking, you keep saying it, shut up. So, we go to the quad biking, we're standing in a semicircle, and for my 50th birthday, I shaved my head because I wanted to see what I looked like. This hair color is not real. No, it's not. This is fake. I am gray. I'm completely white. You've all seen it, yes? So I shaved my head, I wanted to see what it looked like, and I've been to this quad biking place before, because the guy who runs it, he's seen me before, right? I'm standing there with my nieces and nephews, the guy's over here, and he's saying, so he's giving us all the instructions. So when you're gonna be quad biking, if you go up the hill, we wanna make sure you don't put the brakes on too quickly, because if you fall backwards and you put your feet down, it's gonna break your legs, and we're gonna have to call you Peggy. I looked at him, I thought, well, that was not really funny, but you're cute. So I laughed. And he says, yeah, and if you're going up the hill really fast, don't do anything with the handbrake, because if you put the handbrake on and you throw them backwards and you whip your head might fly off, and you'll end up looking like the face of Bo. I'm like, oh, me, Cher with no hair. He recognizes me. And then he says, yeah, and if you're going up the hill and you stop funny and only go around a corner and you whip yourself, he keeps looking over at me. He says, if you go around a corner and you go throwing off the button, he keeps looking over at me, and I'm thinking, he really knows me now, because I'm famous. He says, yeah, if you go around a corner, whip. He says, you know something? You look a lot like that guy from TV. I'm like, he says, yeah, but he doesn't have that old man hair. How fucking dare you? I said to my nephew, Turner, come here. He said, what's up, Uncle John? I said, did you hear that? Because at that moment that he said that, my nieces and nephews all went, because they know. And I called Turner over. I said, Turner, do you want to do something for me? And he said, what do you want to do? I said, I'm going to show him how old this man is, because tonight at 2 o'clock in the morning when he's sleeping and we're up partying, we're going to come here. And he said, what are we going to do? I said, we're going to take a knife and we're going to slash all his fucking ATV tires. Oh, you don't like violence here, I'm sorry. Welcome to America. So he said, are we really going to do that? I said, of course we are, Turner. Don't you worry. Next day in the headline in Palm Springs newspaper, ATV, quad biking place, vandalized by man in blue dress. No, wait! It wasn't me. Do you think I'm that stupid? I paid my nephew $250 and he did it for me. Do you all know my assistant, Kelsey? Kelsey! Come here. Can you bring me, I'm gonna change shoes, is that all right? Because these ones, they give me blisters. I do them for the fashion statement, and also because I paid $3,000 fucking dollars for these sparkly things. I know, they cost $60, but to have them bedazzled, it ended up being $3,000. It was unreal. Someone saw me coming. Hi. Cinderella, I'm changing my shoes at the ball. Yeah, Cinderella likes balls. Well, this one does. So, we're at the party, and Kelsey has arranged everything with my family and friends, and she knows what's happening, and we're dancing, and Kelsey walks up to me and she says, you're gonna wanna sit down. I said, why am I gonna wanna sit down? She said, trust me, you are gonna wanna sit down, because it's time for the cake. I went, the cake? What, the cake? And she said, sit down, you will love me for this. So I sit down, and from the back of the hall, down the hall, the lights are all dim, I see some sparkly candles coming and walking towards me. And as I see them walking towards me, it's my friend Keith Jack from the UK. And then this other vision next to him, and it's Stephen Amell and my friend Keith Jack, both coming carrying my cake, dressed in gold lame speedos! I thought it was Christmas! And they're walking down the hall, and she's going, do you love me? I went, of course I do. She said, you're gonna love me even more. I said, what do you mean am I gonna love you even more? She said, because they had to get changed in your bedroom. I went, what do you mean they had to get changed in my bedroom? She said, yeah, they were doing push-ups and everything up on top of each other to get their muscles up. I said, that sounds like Scott and I on a Friday night anyway. She said, yeah, but they were doing push-ups and they were half naked and they had like no underwear on and everything. It was awesome. I said, well, why would I still love you? She said, because
I took video.
Yes, she did. And as they were still walking towards me, I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna watch that video later. With my husband, Scott, thank you, Kelsey, and she's going, ew. And they're walking towards me, but I see they've written something on their chest. But unfortunately, my friend Keith is a little dyslexic. And instead of writing JB on their chest, they wrote BJ. I thought it was New Year's! Kelsey, everybody! Oh my gosh. I'm exhausted already. I never normally do my panels this early. Yeah? But you're ready. I love that you're all here and ready, even standing room only. Look at you cheap bastards in the back. Don't scream, I can't see you, I don't care. I care about you though, bitch. Anyway. You're even on the floor over here. God, I love people who get down on the floor because they make me happy. So, do we get to do questions, like Q&A here? Do you guys get to ask questions? Yes, so where are the microphones for the questions? Show me who the people are doing the microphones. Anybody understand what the fuck I'm saying? Where are the questions, the microphone questions? And I'm probably gonna break the rules, but you know, fuck it. Here we go. Can you come maybe into the center here and that row? Are we allowed to do that? Or no? Yeah, no, I'm gonna do the thing up here. Yeah. So, don't all move at once. If you want to ask a question, go into the center here and go into the center here. Okay, great, that's awesome. And this side, anybody over here want to ask questions? Anyone? Come over here, yeah? You're pointing at her and she doesn't want to ask a question. Ask your own fucking question. All right, so once we get there, if you then can just do me a favor, if you can go down, right? Trust me on this, go down. Only if you're 18 or older, go down. Age of consent here, 18, right? 16, I love Belgium. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Yes, good. I don't know Dutch. I know a little bit of French. What, something about your shitter? Kame me shitter? That means, like, in America, that means eat my shit. Jach man zitten. He sounds German all of a sudden. Say it again. No, shut up, just him. Ja, ma, zitten. Hey, do you understand this? Suck my balls. Oh, you want me to? All right, so the first 3 people here, come on up. And the first 3 people here, come on up. Let's pretend we're on Oprah. Okay? Come on here. Sit on my sofa. Here we go. There you go. Just sit at home. Make yourself at home. Make yourself at home. Thank you. What? Can you sit in my lap? No, you can fuck off and sit on the sofa. Okay, so turn that off because I want to pay attention to you. You pay attention to me and we'll do that later, yeah? So, there you go. Doctor, what's your question? Hi.
You've been on a plane.
Can I hear them also in there, please, from the sound?
You've been on a plane from...
Doctor, do me a favor. Hold it like that in front of your mouth and pretend it's me. I knew there wouldn't be any problem with that. Look at that. Doctor's ready. You even licked your lips there, you dirty.
All right, John.
Yeah.
You've been on a plane from Canada last week.
Yes.
With one David Tennant.
Yes.
And you've met a girl there and you took a selfie with her.
I take a lot of selfies with people.
However, have you met, so I think it was your dream, sort of, to have met both of you on a plane.
Who,
together.
the girl?
The girl.
Did we take a selfie with her on the plane?
Yeah.
The
but Slytherin girl.
Yeah, the girl in the... Yeah, but
that's it. Oh, now I see what you mean.
Hold on a second. How much fucking attention do you pay?
Well...
That was Kelsey.
Do you know which kind of glasses this is?
I don't care if you're blind.
Well, however, have you met somebody on a plane you wanted to meet all your life?
No.
But that's a shame. You're a frequent travel. You must be a
I know, but I get to meet everybody. I mean, I've sat next to like people from, the Harry Potter movies. I've sat next to Star Wars people. You know.
But not on a plane.
Yeah, on a plane.
Okay, then
You're
it's
asking
all right.
Are you going to let me answer, or do you want to answer for me? I've sat next to a lot of people, but also when we do all the conventions all over the world, I get to meet all sorts of people that I absolutely, I watch them on films. Like when I met Carrie Fisher, God rest her soul. I got into an elevator and she was standing there and she looked at me and she went, "You're handsome." And I went, "You're Princess Leia." I said, "Lay her." Yeah. I said, "You're Princess Leia and I'll be your Obi-Wan." And this was her reaction. She went, "I like you." So I get to meet people all the time. I mean, one of the thing that, don't tell David I told you this, right? But we did join the Mile High Club together on that flight. If you tell him, I will come and find you. Shut up! So yeah, I get to meet a lot of people. And it's, for me, sometimes I fanboy out with certain people, and sometimes I don't. Like, for instance, when I met George Lucas for the first time, I was at the Cannes Film Festival, and I was standing next, talking to Natalie Wood, the singer, and not Natalie Wood, Natalie Cole. Natalie Wood, she died. She floated in the water. She's not very good wood. Too soon? Too soon? But thank God you got it. You see my sense of humor? I love that some of you like it. And they're like, ugh. So I'm at the Cannes Film Festival, and I'm with Natalie Cole, and I see George Lucas on the other side of the room. And I said to Natalie, I'm a huge fan of Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars baby. I still have my Star Wars toys. If you watch all the photographs when I post them, I travel with my original Star Wars pillow, right? The pillowcase is 1970s. I have it. It stinks, but I love it. So I said, "It's George Lucas over there." She said, "Go say hello to him." I said, "I can't say hello to him." She said, "John, you're in a movie here. Go and say hi to him." And I'm like, "Okay." So I'm in my tuxedo, and I walk over, very casual, very grand, very confident. I walk over and I go, Mr. Lucas, John Barrowman, Chewbacca, R2-D2, beep, 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 boop, C-3PO. You're my only hope, and we went, Chewbacca! I go back to Natalie, and Natalie goes, how was it? I went, oh, it was fucking awful, Natalie. She said, why? I said, I just made a complete ass of myself. I went up and I did, beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. She said, well, go back. You'll never forgive yourself if you don't go back and fix this. I thought, right, she's right. I'm gonna fucking go back and fix this. And I walk over, determined, and I look over to Mr. Lucas, and he goes like this, stop! I went, what? And he says, you don't have to say anything. It happens all the time. So I felt really good about it. So yeah, I fanboyed.
No hurt feelings.
No hurt feelings at all, and I love it, and I have a great time and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you for your question. You're welcome. Great cosplay. Yes, you take that one. You're next. Hi. How are you? Can we turn her mic on? Or is it not on the bottom? Yeah? Here we go. What was that? What happened? Oh my God, I look so fat in this dress. Look at that. I gotta tighten this belt up. Woo! Two people got that joke. Stick with me, people. Stick with me. Stick with me. Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm a bit nervous.
Don't be nervous at all. Just don't piss yourself, okay? I'm not wiping that up.
Hello, I have a question. If you could take the TARDIS at this moment to go anywhere in place and time, where would you go?
I would go back to probably like the late 1970s, early 80s, and I would go and see my grandmother. And I would go, because she lived with us till she died in her 80s in the States. She was like a second mother to me, and she would come and sit in her wheelchair wherever she was. She would watch me perform, and she loved it. And I would go back to my grandmother and I would say, look at everything that's happened.
Aww.
Isn't it amazing? And I would let her be part of it, and then I'd have to wipe her memory. But I'd have those 5 minutes of letting her go, are you joking? I'm like, no, it really happens.
And she was a part of it because she made you. Sorry.
Well, she made my mother, who then made me with the help of my dad. Do you know how it all works? Do I need to show you? Yes, please. You're not from Germany, are you?
From the Netherlands.
You're from the Netherlands. You're fucking worse. I've been to the Netherlands. I don't remember being to the Netherlands.
Me neither. Me neither.
Netherlands were good. Yeah, Scott said to me when I got back to the hotel, I went out with some people, and he's like, where were you? And I went, I have no idea.
Me neither.
And he said, did you have fun? I'm like, I think so. I'm not bleeding anywhere, so I must have had a good time. Yeah, so that your question?
Yeah,
Thank you very much. You're welcome. Just make your way down over there, and so now you see the process. Question, finish, off you go. Got it? Keep the flow, kids. All right, so once the two more people can come up, yeah? Just, that's the way to do it. Oh, what am I doing? There you go. What's your name?
My name is Sander.
Say it again.
Sander.
Sander.
Yes.
How are you, Sander?
Pretty good, pretty nervous because I'm on stage in front of thousands of people, but...
You know what? Just pretend they're not there.
I'll try.
I do it all the time.
Good.
And it works.
Really?
It's just you and me, Sander.
Okay. That doesn't help.
Sander, do I have your consent?
I'm not sure I'm in a position to give consent.
Okay, well, you know, that's up to you. But you have my consent. Anyway, go on.
Well,
You have to ask nowadays. Because if you don't, you get in trouble. Yeah. Just look at our fucking Supreme Court Justice who's trying to get in. And may he not, that son of a bitch. Stephen King did it. I say political things every once in a while. Stephen King, you all know the author, yes? He did a lovely quote from one of his books the other day. He said, "Who has more to lose? A woman who is telling the truth and freeing herself of what happened, or a man who wants to become a Supreme Court justice?" And I mean that in the way, who is going to be the first one to lie? Think about it. The man. Yes.
Well, you've played Captain Jack Harkness in...
Are you kidding me? Was that Captain Jack Harkness? Wow. Go.
You've played him in Doctor Who and Torchwood. You've also done the audio plays.
Yes, I was doing some more in Britain the other day. So was David.
I know.
How do you know?
They announced it, I think, from Big Finish. He's doing some with Catherine
Oh,
Tate.
did they? Yeah, Catherine.
How is it?
You are so nervous right now, aren't
A little bit, yes. But I was wondering how it is to play Captain Jack in audio instead of on TV, if there's any big differences.
you? No difference at all. No difference at all, because Captain Jack is a very easy character to get into. And also, see this? See that? That's the real coat. You can touch it. See? That's the real coat. It feels lovely, yeah. And feel how heavy it is. Stand up. Stand up, son. Just put your hands like that. Right there. Just one arm. One, like where I am. Follow it there. See? I had to wear that all over the place. Yeah, goddamn is right. So every time I was running, see, it's getting sore, isn't it? Try and have that on your body, and then you've got David with the light coat running in front of me going, I'm like, that's not fair! He's the doctor in a lighter coat, he's wearing Converse, and I'm in fucking boots and a big long coat! That's really heavy, isn't it? Your arm's getting sore, isn't it? Not really, but you see how heavy it is, right? So there you go. Well, thank you. Did that answer your question? Awesome. So you're gonna look out for the Big Finish stuff? You will. Okay, good. Thank you, Sandra. Appreciate it. Come on over. Come on over. Quick, don't be shy. Hurry up. We don't have a lot of time. Hello, doctor. How are you? Hello, lady with a box on her. Thank you. Yes, Supergirl. Supergirl, do me a favor. There you go. Lovely. I don't want you to get embarrassed by anybody taking photographs like that dirty fucker in the front. Yes.
What is the funniest moment that happened on the sets of Doctor Who?
Oh, there's a lot of fun moments on the set of Doctor Who. I mean, you've all seen the whole, David, I have cake! We always had cake. That was the good thing about Doctor Who, there was always cake and food. Something else funny that happened. There weren't so many kind of like outrageously stupid things that happened, but there were things like once we were filming a sequence, David and I, and they said to us, it was late at night, it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, and they said, we're in a big, like a space like this, and it was empty, and they made it look like it was an empty, derelict alien kind of spaceship or territory or something like that, whatever. And we're sitting talking, and it was a warehouse, and we were on land, and on Earth, and David said to me, John, we've got to eat. John, we've got to eat in that scene tonight. When David and I talk to each other, we speak Scottish. That's just the way it is. I said, what do you mean we've got to eat something, David? He said, well, you know, we've got to eat while we're doing the scene. I said, well, what do you want to eat? He said, oh, let's get chips. I said, oh yeah, you know, French fries, chips. I said, oh yeah, let's get a big bag of chips and let's eat the chips. Have salt and vinegar in the chips, and we'll do the scene. Like it was our first time filming, right? What we forgot is we have to do take after take after take after take. First take, they go action, and I go, oh, well, doctor, you know, if we don't follow the space, the continuum, doctor, and eat a chip, and cut. And we're like, yeah, that was great. And they're like, do it again. And we're like, oh, yeah, so where did I bite the chip? So they're telling us where we bit the chip exactly, because you have to do exactly the same way, right? So, And action. So yeah, doctor. No. We're gonna have to follow the time continuum. No. And then and cut the scene, right? Cut to an hour later. We're in the first close-up, which means about 10 takes later. So we've had 10 handfuls of chips. And it's my close-up, and they go, action! And I go,
Doctor. I hope we space-time continue.
I fucking hate chips. But we had to do it. They're like, we can't edit it together. You gotta. I'm like, okay, fine. Doctor, the time continuum, and he's going. Barrowman. I said it was your idea to get fucking chips.
If you would be willing to sing some of it.
I won't. I'll just do. Shut up! I'm gonna sing for you at the end of the panel. Okay. Is that okay? But I will do it's gonna be a slow song, but I'll do something fast here, yeah?
Okay.
And remember, I have a panel tomorrow, and it's all different stories, and it's a different outfit too.
Wow.
So you need to come back. And I'll also sing a different song. I want there to be fights at that door for people getting in. And people, like, they go home bruising, their parents are like, what happened? They're like, I went to a John Barrowman panel. Anything went. In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking, but now God knows, anything goes. Boop, boop, there you go.
Thank you so much. I'm attacking people with microphones. I'm not supposed to do that.
That's okay, don't worry. Is that it? Thank you, my dear. Yes.
Yeah, hi. So I'm a big Torchwood fan.
No.
Yeah.
The fact that you're dressed like Captain Jack?
Yeah, but like, I had suspenders, because, obviously, but then they snapped. Like, I
know.
put them on a...
Yeah, that used to happen to me all the time.
Yeah.
That's why you use the buttons, not the clips. Don't look like that. Yeah. You could buy suspenders that have leather snap things with buttons on them, and they hold in better, so you can do what you want, and they don't snap. Who knew, right?
Well,
She must be a millennial.
Yes, yes. Okay, so...
You're not a true millennial, you know why?
No.
Because you're not on your phone right now. Go ahead.
Okay, so there's this episode, and at the start, Jack doesn't have his t-shirt on, and I was like, what the fuck? And then...
Don't worry, it's just a word and an action. How old are you? How old are you? You can say.
I'm 50.
50.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
But I was wondering, yeah, you probably don't even remember, but why was that?
Why didn't I have my shirt on?
Yeah.
Which episode was it? Give me more
I'm
info.
a fake fan, so I don't really remember.
Oh, now I get it. Not only are you a millennial,
Okay, so I know...
you're a fake fan, and who's the friend that sent you up to ask that question?
I don't have any friends.
Oh, boo! You know why? That's because you're a fake fan and not a real one! No, but you know the episode?
Yeah, it's like, Owen. Fucking Owen.
Oh, that's Torchwood. That's not
Yes,
Doctor Who.
no, I said Torchwood.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. Millennials are bossy, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're very bossy, but they don't do fucking anything. That's the problem. Go ahead.
Okay, so,
Go on. Yeah, no, go on.
Okay. Well, wait. No.
So it was the beginning of an episode, and
Yes.
Owen was in it, and I had my shirt off.
No, okay, so but only your
Sometimes it was just nice to have Jack's shirt off,
No,
because when I
yeah.
did, the ratings would go up.
Yeah, I understand. But like, it was with Owen, and like, he and Weave were fighting, and then there was this...
That was
other guy.
Weevil Fight Club, probably, yeah. That was the Fight Club. That was the one that was written by Noel Clarke.
Yeah, then I was wondering,
Yeah.
this is just speculation,
Uh-huh.
maybe
Yeah.
Jack and Yonzo were up to stuff. And then Jack had the call, and he was like, oh shit, ooh, damn, I need to get out of bed. And then he forgot to put on his shirt.
You're fucking 15!
So can you please...
No!
Please confirm it.
You already made it up!
No, you need to confirm
I'm
it.
not confirming anything to a 15-year-old! Are you kidding me? I'll go to prison! Whatever you want to believe, sweetheart, then it was true. If you believe it, it's true, right? It's like the Wizard of Oz. Click your heels and you'll be back in fucking Kansas, okay? Yeah, I have no idea if it was true or not. If that's your subtext, then good. Just don't go read any of the fan fiction. Because
Joke's on you, I write fanfiction.
you write fan fiction. Well, 15-year-old fan fiction, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweetheart. You okay to get down? Great. Come back when you're 16 and I'll tell you the truth. Yeah, I read fan fiction once, and David's like, John, have you read fan fiction? I said, David, don't. He said, why? I said, because you'll know what all my fantasies are. Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. First of all, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your question?
Well, it's not actually a question. It's more of, a thank you.
Oh, okay.
Because laughter is very important,
Yep.
and I've learned that lately a lot.
Good.
My dad recently got diagnosed with cancer,
Okay.
so I've been going through some tough times.
Good. I mean, not good, but yes.
Yeah. And so I wanted to thank you for bringing all the laughs.
You're welcome.
And
You know what I always try to think about, and I know it's difficult, because when something goes, and I've just had something happen in my family, which was tremendously, it shook me to the core, and it was a thing when my mother fell and I got the phone call. I bought the house up the street from my mom and dad. The house that I bought for my mom and dad is up the street from me so I can be close to them. And I get a call at about 8 o'clock in the evening, and my dad, frantic on the phone, saying, your mother's fallen, I can't get her up. And I go over there and I look and I see my mom lying on the ground, and my dad holding her hand on the ground, looking at me like, help, what do I do? And immediately I went from being the baby to someone who's looking after them.
Yeah.
So I understand when people have issues and they have problems and things like family, my parents both had cancer, they survived. Things can get better. However, the one thing that you always have to look at, and this might sound so shitty right now, right? But it's something that if you can laugh, think about this, someone is always worse off. There's always somebody out there whose problems are bigger. And I don't mean that to look at it and go in a good way, but just it minimalizes how you are at that moment to think that there's somebody out there also who might need your help. So if we can kind of look after each other as a fan base and a fandom, and you can do that, because if you ever feel like you need someone to talk to, or someone to vent, or just like to let it go, you know, like Elsa, let it go, let it go. I don't give a shit if you cry. You can go online and talk to anybody on my Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, because they will then speak back to you honestly, because there's a lot of people who are going through exactly the same thing, and it kind of brings it back to a check in reality. But is he passed away, your dad?
No. He lost half of his lung.
Okay.
And during the surgery, he also had a stroke. So now he talks very difficultly and with a lot of trouble.
Oh.
But he keeps laughing and making jokes.
That's it. Well, he's still got his humor, because he knows laughter is a fixing ailment. Yeah, it's a fixing tonic. So if you can laugh and make him laugh and help him, that's the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a little present for you as a thank you, and also for good luck and good health. Also,
great.
Because I've heard about what happened. So what you just told me.
Great.
So I made all these. These are little origami stars.
These are great.
Yeah, and
I love them.
And I made it in your favorite color, I hope.
Yes, you did. It's lots of blues and sparkles. Thank you very much. And you are...
Femke.
Say it again?
Femke.
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 Yeah.
I love that. Hello, everybody. My name is Femke. I'm Fem and I'm K. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you very much. And it also feels better to talk about it, right? Good. Good. You're very welcome. And it was very brave of you to tell it in front of everybody. I know that's difficult. I know you're still crying, but don't worry. Happy tears from now on. Yes. Hi.
If you can take Captain Jack to another series outside of Doctor Who, in which series? No? Musical?
Well, no, it wouldn't. No musicals. You know, Captain Jack can sing, but you know, you've never heard David sing. Mm-mm. You've never heard Eve Miles sing. Mm-mm. That's Eve. Gareth can sing, who plays Yanto. He can sing. I don't know, if the only other thing is like if Malcolm Merlyn ever met Captain Jack Harkness, right? Captain Jack would let Malcolm beat the shit out of him. Captain Jack would die. Malcolm would think he'd won. Captain Jack would come back to life. Malcolm would be so shit scared. Captain Jack would flip Malcolm down, get him in a position, make love to him, and then walk off the winner. Malcolm wouldn't know what hit him. So yeah, there you go. Thank you. Yes, over here, Mr. Capaldi.
Well, hello, Jack.
Hello, how are you, Doctor? You guys can come up. Don't be afraid, Rose Tyler. And... ooh, is that Thor? Or Femke Thor? Lovely, great. Yes, over here.
Well, my question is also going to be asked to David, but I just realized you're also a time traveler.
I'm a time agent.
Same thing.
Yeah.
So...
well, technically it's not. Because the Doctor has more than one, he can regenerate, he's got 2 hearts, and that's Time Lords. Whereas a time agent is somebody who's been appointed by a Time Lord to be a time agent. So let's get it right, Doctor.
Touche. So, my question is, now I have to think it correctly in my mind.
Please do, because I don't want to show you differently in your shorts.
Well, through the Doctor Who series, Jack Harkness showed he had a lot of lovers throughout the entire series.
Yes.
Now I wonder, if you would come across yourself in a time stream...
You mean if Jack Harkness came across John Barrowman?
Yes.
Oh, I'd do him. No questions asked. If I saw Captain Jack Harkness and I was John Barrowman, I'd be like, oi, man in the coat. Let me show you a time tunnel that you will never forget. I have a tarred ass. What, you're getting upset now? Yes, so yes, I would have sex with myself. I do about 3 times a week anyway. What are you laughing at? So do you. And if you don't, you better start, because you don't know what you're missing. It's a lot easier. Go to bed at night, honey. Piss off. I've got Rosie Palm and her 5 brothers. Did you get that? Yeah, thank you very much. Captain Jack Harkness is not John Barrowman. Right? If we're making it like real, Captain Jack is Captain Jack, so John would be John. They just look alike. He'd be what we call is it a doppelganger? Yeah, he'd be a doppelganger. But I know what he's built like, so I'd be like, yeah. I have a tart ass. Anyway, go ahead.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Who was up here prior? Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
First of all, how are you?
I'm very good.
Yeah, I just really want to ask that because
Okay.
nobody did.
Well, okay. 2 people have.
Okay.
Have you been on your phone?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Good.
What is one thing, except for the code, that you still have from Doctor Who?
Oh, I got a lot of things from Doctor Who. I have a piece of the TARDIS. Yeah. I also have my original squareness gun, you know, the prop gun that I used to open the wall with Chris Eccleston. When he gave me a banana, you're checking out my dress, I can see that. I'm observant. She did one of these, get a close-up. She looked at me like this, she went...
I just really want to have that dress.
You do? You can. No, you can. You can't have this one because it stinks. You can't, no, seriously, you can't wash them. Because it's the material, it's like neoprene. It's the stuff they make wetsuits out of, because it holds everything together. And it doesn't fly up very easily. And then with all the Swarovski crystals on it, they're all glued, but you can't wash it. You have to spray it with vodka. It's given me a whole rash all down the side and the front. It's terrible. But what's great is when you're drying it out, you just squeeze it into a glass, put some soda in, and you have a cocktail. You can go online to L. Hoffer Design, or go to my website, and L. Hoffer Design will make you this exact dress, or one very similar that's less expensive. Because this one costs an arm and a leg. If you think the shoes were expensive, the dress was very expensive, because it's handmade and hand-fitted, but you can get one. Anyway, your question, sorry.
Yeah.
I was doing a little bit of Kate Moss there, selling my clothes. Is that what she sells? Anyway.
If you were still...
Joke! Yes.
But do you still, then, except for the coat, carry some things with you?
No, I don't really carry any props and stuff with me because I think that'd be a little weird. I mean, the fact that I take the coat everywhere, that's slightly bizarre. But then again, I am a fanboy, and I love, I mean, a little later today, I'll probably be walking around on the floor looking at all the booths and things. I still have all my Star Wars toys from the original 70s. I have about, I don't know what we call them here in Belgium, but in England we call them Action Men. I still have about 200 of my 12-inch Action Men. I have G.I. Joes. I have all sorts of DC memorabilia. I've got about maybe 400 Funkos. I have comic books up the wazoo. No, in Palm Springs I have a 4-car garage, okay? And one whole section of that garage is filled with toys and memorabilia. Then I also have a garage in our house at the lake, and that garage is a quarter full of stuff that my husband Scott doesn't know I have bought. And I hide it up there, and he's like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going up to the lake. What are you going up to the lake for? Just to do some tidying up in the house. We have a cleaning lady, he has no clue. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go up and do some tidying, and I take a whole carload of shit up when I go, and I sit in the garage and go, and I play with it. I love it. In fact, I was just in Edmonton where the first doctor asked the question. I was in Edmonton and I bought a ton of things, like old toys from the 70s, and when I go back from here, I go back to Los Angeles on Monday, I film something on Wednesday, and then I'm going to the lake to take all the stuff, put it up there, I'm going to stay for the day, and then I'm going to go back to Palm Springs and see Scott. Scott thinks I'm only going to be home Thursday, but I'm actually arriving on Wednesday. So I can hide things. Anyway, yeah, so, but I do sometimes take my Captain Jack action figure with me, because I like to play with myself every now and then. How old are you?
16.
Good. Good. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I just wanted to know if you could take the TARDIS.
Excuse me, my bush is in the way.
Please do. So if you could travel through the TARDIS, go back in time.
Yes.
And replace any actor or actress in any movie, which one would it be, and which would be your special Barrowman touch on it?
Which would be my special blush of Menabashatesh?
Your own touch on it. How would you play the role? If you could.
Oh, you're talking. What role would I go back and take?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't go back and take a role.
No.
I would go back and replace a person. Because I met this person, and I don't really have any idols or any people that I kind of. People say, who's your idol? Who do you look up to? I don't really live my life like that. I might see something and I might enjoy what that person does, and but the person that I think I would do it to, which I don't, I mean, not that, but Gene Kelly.
Oh. Which movie would you?
All of them.
Okay.
I would replace Gene Kelly. I would wipe him off the face of the earth, and I would be John Barrowman, Gene Kelly.
I can see that.
No, but I just loved him as a performer. I thought he was really amazing as a performer. He had poise, he had grace. He was, I looked at it when I was growing up. For me, when someone, you were a dancer and you were a boy. When I was little, people all immediately pigeonholed you as being, you were effeminate, and I'm like, no, but gender doesn't matter, because boys dancers can be masculine. They can also be effeminate, just as women dancers can be masculine and be effeminate. So it doesn't matter. So Gene Kelly, for me as a young man, was what I saw that I would like to be like as a dancer. So that's why I would replace him. I'd only put him in a box and bury him for about 20 years. Then he could come out.
You did that in Torchwood, being.
I did it to, it was done to me by my brother. Yeah, great. Never trust your brother. Yeah. Thank you very much.
So much.
Yes.
And I'm always impressed of your shape. What's your secret?
My shape?
Well, I don't know how to say it. Well,
my shape. I'm so out of shape right now because I have no time to do anything. Yeah. No. Listen, I have love handles. Do you want to feel them?
It's not yours and mine.
Listen, yours are pretty good, honey. I like yours. Yeah. I wouldn't go there, but I like it. Unless you're hiding something I don't know about.
So I was wondering, what's your secret to always look so fit?
Oof, look so fit. I'm so impressed and love that you said that. My secret to looking so fit. I think it just fell out there. My secret to looking so fit, I used to work out an awful lot. When I was doing Torchwood and Doctor Who and things before that, I was in the gym every day. I had a personal trainer. I knew I had to keep myself fit, and I wanted to be fit. And then when I hit about 40, I was like, I just can't be bothered anymore. Fuck it, have a drink. Have a burger. I just started enjoying things, and I eat, in moderation. I don't do things in excess, and I swim. We have a pool. I'm fortunate to have a swimming pool at our house. So I go in the pool with the dogs every day, and I kind of just bob about. But I don't really go to the gym much anymore, no. I think there comes a point where you just kind of go, it's time to enjoy. I want to have those love handles. Gives you something to hold on to, right? When you're on the bus. Yeah. Thank you. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm just really impressed when I see videos of you in the corridors of hotels.
Oh yeah, with my ass out.
Yeah. That's my favorite video of this year.
Is it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Well, you may see one in in Ghent tonight.
Oh, great.
I'm not going to be able to take any more questions up here, guys. Sorry, because I have 5 minutes left, okay? So, boo yourself. I do have another panel tomorrow, so you can come back for that. But thank you for wanting to ask the question. Thank you guys down here for wanting to ask the questions. I'll finish up here if you can do a rapid fire, because then I'll sing you a song, and then we'll have to say bye-bye. You'll see me at the table. It's not like I'm going anywhere. Yes. Another Rose Tyler.
Yes.
Bye, sweetheart. You're welcome.
Well, mine was actually a singing question.
Go ahead.
I asked it for my sister because she was too afraid to come up front.
Chicken.
Yes. But we are huge musical fans.
Yeah.
And when we were driving here, she said, "Oh, I hope he sings The Doctor and I."
It's not today, not The Doctor and I, no. But you can download it on iTunes and own it. And wouldn't it be awesome if you all did that today? I could go buy more toys. And hide them from my husband! The worst is when I have to get little action figures and I try to get them in the house and I go, whoop! Sorry. 2 people got that. Thank you very much. Yeah, so, I think you'll like the song at the end, yeah. But The Doctor and I is an amazing song, isn't it? Yeah, it's good. It's The Wizard and I from Wicked, and I rewrote the words with Stephen Schwartz to say how Captain Jack feels about the Doctor. Yes?
So in Arrow,
yeah.
I love Malcolm Merlyn. I've always loved him.
So do I.
But Oliver always says, "You have filled the city," to Malcolm. But did you really fail the city?
No, if you think about it, Oliver does exactly what Malcolm does, but Malcolm gets in trouble for it, and Oliver gets all the accolades. However, Oliver never completes the process. He always comes to Malcolm for help and how to figure things out. So technically, the one who has failed the city is fucking Oliver. I don't see Malcolm Merlyn as a bad guy. In my eyes, I see Malcolm Merlyn as the hero of his story. Thank you, sweetheart. Hi. Is it? Oh.
Well,
how old are you?
I'm 24, but my girlfriend is right there. So,
I don't care.
I'm sorry.
She's over there, you're over here. Today, you're bisexual, okay? Sorry, buddy. Okay, no problem. And if he brings me home, just think what it'll be like. It'll be like 2 lollipops in your face.
Love it. So my question is...
You are so red right now.
Yeah. How?
I have no idea, but you look very excited.
It's just the mic. It's just the mic.
Is it just the mic? Okay. Thanks, Deadpool. Go ahead.
Yeah, my question...
What's your name?
My name is Brecht. Brecht.
Brecht. Brecht. Hey everybody, I'm Brecht. I'm Zit, so we're Brecht Zit. Get the joke?
I didn't even make that joke myself.
Did you? Yeah, we're like-minded, so you must never mind. Anyway.
So, my question is,
go ahead.
Maybe it's a strange question, but I will be in a play, just an amateur play, and I will play a gay chef cock.
You'll be a gay chef cock?
A chef cock, whoa! Chef, I'm a cook.
You're a cook.
Not a cock.
I prefer.
That would be really great, right?
I prefer.
That would be really great.
So does your girlfriend.
Yeah. So, my question is, do you have some tips and tricks? I think you're the...
To play a chef or a cock?
A gay chef.
A gay chef?
Yeah. I think...
Well, yeah, I don't know. Play a gay chef. Just chop like this. And chop, and mix, and stir.
I can work with that.
Do it.
What? Alright. Okay. So, can you do that?
Chop, mix, and ching, and ooh.
Am I good?
Yeah. You're good. You'll be fine. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Bye, Brecht. Where's your girlfriend? Wave, where are you? Wave? Oh yeah, you monkey bitch. So, I'm just gonna finish by singing a song for you. If I can choke. This is a song about finding your true love. It's a song about when Scott and I went to be married in California when equality marriage passed, finally. We did it on the day that it passed, and we went to the registrar's office in the state of California in Riverside County, and we went in, and there was a lot of other people there, about 70 to 80 years old, so it was easy to get to the front of the line, because they were all... But we got up there, we got married, and then the people behind us said, Mr. Barrowman, we know who you are. A lot of us don't have family left in our lives. We're the only ones surviving. No one to witness our weddings. Would you witness for us? So Scott and I said to him, honey, it's going to be a long day. We witnessed a lot of weddings that day, and at the end of it, another gentleman came up and he said, you know, thank you for this because I'm 82 years old, and I never thought there would be a day where I could celebrate the love for my husband now, Tom, or never thought this day would happen in my lifetime. So this is a day of glory for me to go out and celebrate our love together. So I went away and recorded this song because no matter how long you wait, no matter how long it takes to find that person, no one, anywhere, no government, no person, no alien, nothing can tell you who you should love, how you should love, and where you should love. This is the song I recorded. 1,000 years. No, that's not it. That's tomorrow's song. If we can turn it up, please, and give me some. Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away. Some I've died every day waiting for you, darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I've loved you for 1,000 more. Time stands still, beauty and all she is. I will be brave, I will not let anything take away. And standing in front of me, every breath, every hour has come to this. One step closer. I've died every day waiting for you, darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000